We are here, we are here, we are here. On this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up Mstr. We are in a 12-month time frame. Price action, last candle to the right hand side is a bullish green candle, a little bit of a spike up within that candle. Current price is sitting at 267.66. So the price is pushed up further. It can head up to the high of the second last candle body, which would be near the numbers of 548.39. Before tagging that area, it can tag the midpoint, which would be maybe a little bit above the price action wick, which would be near the numbers of 349.12. And the price decides to reverse. It can head back to the bottom of that second last candle where it came from when that candle grew, near the numbers of 140.79. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. So 12-month time frame, third last candle, the market identified a spike up to the high, which identified market may identify as a reversal coming up, and it did. Second last candle dropped back down to support, lining up with the previous areas to the left hand side of the support. So market came back near the bottom of that area. Once the market did that, it created the bullish green candle, which identifies trying to come off out that area and may start from new beginnings and then work its way up to the top of that resistance. If not, it can stop at the midpoint, identify as reversal. But so far, price action is within the second last candle, half of the bottom side of that second last candle. So that market's in consolidation until we see that market pushing up further. So we're going to walk down the time frame to see what's going on. Headed down to the 6-month time frame. So price action 6-month time frame reading as a bullish green candle. Spike up to the high, lost a lot of momentum. So it may be reversing or maybe receiving another consolidation candle. Why? Price action candle wick did not engulf the previous wick. Price action body is engulfing the previous body. So what that is identifying is some type of wedge pattern going on in there. So we'll see if we can identify it as we walk down the time frame. So if there's a wedge pattern going on, that means that market, when it did push up to that high, lost momentum, came back down to that support, is basically consolidating sideways inside that wedge pattern until it break out to the top side or break down to the downside. We're going to keep walking down the time frame to see what we see. Headed down to the 3-month time frame. So price action on the 3-month time frame is reading as a bullish green candle. So we definitely have an area of consolidation, and we kind of seen that from this 12-month time frame. Price second, third, the last candles in the market is consolidating within the bottom side of the fourth to last candle markets. We receive that consolidation with some type of pattern that's trying to form. So let's see what we have. Market spiked up, came back down. So we have that first leg, third to last candle, second leg, second last candle is the third leg, and price action is the fourth leg. So it's creating a W formation in that area, and we'll see that as we walk down the time frame. Price may be pushing up further, and the reason why is because 3-month time frame price action body is above the previous body. Price action wick is above the previous wick, showing that that market is creating that push. It can, most likely than none, because price act that now if that price action wick was below that second last candle wick and price action body was within that second last candle, then that market will be doing that wedge pattern as we identified. And this is how we identified that price second, third last candle was creating that consolidation from the earlier time frame because the wicks was higher than the others and the buys are higher than others. So now we have an incline with price action body is above the previous body, price action wick is above the previous wick. Now we're looking for that market to push up. So it may be identifying as a retest coming up. But we do know that price action lost some momentum. So I mean, it came back to support and retest. And as we can clearly see with the monthly time frame. So with the monthly time frame, price action on the monthly time frame is reading as a retest candle with the second last candle in the market. So we get receiving a that's basically a huge doji. So when you see doji cross, bullish green doji cross to the downside, bullish green doji cross to the top side, these two side by side is just a huge doji. So it's just consolidating. We do know that, and it's just a huge doji. And it may identify as we walk down the time frame. But on this time frame, we have two doji crosses identifying as a doji, but also identifying as some support, which price action being a bullish green doji cross is still push up with some momentum and push up. If so, that means they're respecting the support line of that midpoint within the third to last candle, which create that double bottom. So when that market came back down to that support levels, and we want to see it reach up to levels of highs on this monthly time frame, then the market is identifying that first, second, third, fourth. Price action is the retest, and second last candle was just consolidation, so it's just working its way sideways. That price action is the retest to the third to last candle, which can push that market up, and we'll see that double bottom. So we don't know if this price action candle is going to be active to push up, or the following candle of the monthly time frame is going to push up with a bullish green candle. We're going to keep on walking down the time frame, see what we see. Weekly time frame, price action, weekly time frame reading as a bullish green candle engulfing the previous side. So that we're going to break down this chart to see what's going on, because we don't know if this market is going to do a reversal or it's going to be respected by the W. So if it's respected by the W, it's price action. What's happening at that low, double bottom. So we have that first, second, third, fourth retest from the opposite side. So it's respecting, as we can clearly see. Price action is engulfing the second last candle, third last candle, still has to work its way up to the fourth to the fifth, and so on. Solid level for a breakout, looking for it to break above 283.09 and receive that break and retest for that market to push up further. Now, if it's denied, then that means price action is respecting the pattern right on side of that, which would be the double top. So when price action pushed up for that fourth leg from the W that we see here, market could be identifying the first, second, third, fourth double top. Price action is a retest to the previous side of the double top, which can drop that market down from a double top and retest. May not drop all the way down and plummet, but it can come back down to that bottom of the support areas before making it back up to the high of that resistance. Working our way to the daily time frame. So price action, daily time frame. Okay, price action also again choppy. So there's a lot of gaps in the market. Let's see what we see. Price action, bullish green candle, doji style. So that market could be consolidating or still have some momentum to push up. So we got to wait to see what's happening in that area. But so far it could be reading as a retest, because if you look at price action, what pattern do we have below that? We have a first, second, third, fourth. So it's a double bottom. And if you look at that candle being a retest, because it's a doji, market could just be pushing up, retesting, and then following up with the next candle of a bullish green. Working our way down to the 4-hour time frame, price action. Okay, so 4-hour time frame price action is reading as a reversal. Why? Because that price action candle is a bearish red doji cross push up to the high. So that's a mid market is identifying that it tagged something in that high area and maybe coming down for a reversal and maybe coming back down to a low. If it doesn't come back down to a low, it's coming back to where? To the midpoint of the double bottom that we clearly see right below price action for that first, second, third, fourth. And we're going to see what's happening here. So we're looking for the breakout to see if it's going to break out to the top side, break back down for the retest before pushing up further, or we may be receiving that consolidation near that zone. So we're looking for a break and retest if it breaks above the second last candle. If not, we're looking for that market to come back down if it breaks below the second last candle body. Okay, guys, MSTR stock.